So I recently did an unboxing of the Ryobi 18V sheet sander, and after I did that video I realized that I had all the Ryobi sanders except for a belt sander, which I used to own one in the past but ended up dying a while back. So I have belts on hand but didn't have a belt sander, so I decided it was time to just go and buy another belt sander and finish my Ryobi collection of sanding tools. Alright, so this is the Ryobi 18V Brushless Belt Sander, and we're about to unbox it here on video for you. Alright, we've got a sandbag collection, instructions, and the sander, and that's it. The box is empty. Alright, don't need these. And we already have a belt installed on the sander. Now, the sander does not come with a battery, so that is sold separately along with the chargers. Ryobi used to sell a lot of their tools with batteries back in the day and chargers, and it just got to the point where a lot of people complained because they end up having, you know, half a dozen chargers. The batteries are fine, but you're just paying for chargers you didn't need. So now they just sell the tools completely separately, which is really nice unless you're buying one of their bundles. But that does mean if you don't have a lot of Ryobi tools or you're just starting out with the Ryobi, make sure you buy yourself a battery because they are sold separately. So let's go ahead and get into the actual review of this tool and we'll get some of the features and capabilities it has. The Ryobi 18V Brushless Belt Sander is pretty straightforward. So you do have a dust collection bag, right, and it just slides right on, and you'll notice you've got two little studs here that stick out. Inside the bag you have two holes cut out, so if you put it on wrong, that's fine. Just twist it around until those holes fall into those studs. So just like that, and that's how the bag is installed. For now I'm going to take it off so it's easier for you guys to see. Now, you do have an adjustable handle, so you have a button here, you just press that in, and you can adjust your handle all the way down, or anywhere in between to include all the way back up here. All right. Now, it did come with a belt installed on it, and the belt is easy to take on and off, so all you gotta do if you want to remove your belt, lift this all the way up. You'll see the front wheel retracted, and now I can easily take my belt. I should mention before I put it on that this is directional, so if you look inside your belts, you'll see that there's arrows pointing in the direction of feed, and your belt sander will have a directional arrow typically on the side to show you what direction the belt needs to go. So make sure those lines are going the same direction. Just slide your belt on, and then clamp it down. The wheel extends, applies tension to the front. Now, when you put your battery in and you go to test it, all right, we're good to go. There is no safety, you just got the trigger. So when I go to test this out, you might find that your belt starts to track. And you see my belt is starting to come off. Now, part of this is that I don't have any pressure because I'm not actually applying it to a surface to sand, but there's also fine adjustments you can make to the belt, and by loosening or tightening this, you'll change the direction of the wheel, and that will help to prevent the belt from tracking on or off. So you can actually adjust this to the point where instead of the belt tries to slide off of the sander, it slides inward, right? And that means you've also made a bad adjustment, because if it slides inward, it could possibly sand the surface of your sander itself rather than your material, and so you're putting wear and tear on your sander rather than on the actual surface that you want to be sanded. So some fine adjustments might have to be made a couple of times before you get your belt situated correctly on the sander, and that's to be expected. So I do have some upcoming projects where I intend to use this belt sander, so I'll let you know how it feels then. So now that I own all the different types of Ryobi sanders, I am going to do a comparison video between all of them in the future. So make sure you subscribe so you know when that video is posted. Give us a thumbs up, And if you have any questions, leave some comments down below, and we'll see you next time.